Hey everybody, it's Dr. Lady J. I'm actually here with Kimia, and she was in the movie Queen of Hearts. So y'all listen, she was like the star of the movie, and I'm telling you, if you missed it Saturday and Sunday, then you just missed it because it was so good. Um, Matter of fact, sorry about that, y'all. Let me just pull this down a little bit. There we go. But yeah, so if you missed the Saturday and Sunday, you missed it. It was really, really good. I'm like everybody who knows me, y'all know I watch movies. I'm a movie buff, and I always say, like, you have to capture my attention the first couple of minutes, because if you don't, then you lost me. And it's been times when I've just gotten up and just walked out the movie. Like I'm not gonna spend time like this. But the one thing that got me, Kimia, was the trailer. When I got the trailer, and I was just like, wow, like I have to see this. I love thrillers. Um, this is gonna sound crazy, but I like the psycho women movies. I like that because I feel like in some ways, they're getting back at like my ex. Like I wanted to get back at him, and so
all our exes.
yeah. So she did it for me. I didn't have to go to jail or none of that. She did everything in the movie. But anyway, welcome to Baltimore. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And so listen, we gotta get started. But before we go into all of that, make sure you guys share the video, okay? Who is that? I see somebody. Hey, how are you?
Tanya Flowers.
Hey, Tanya. Hey, listen, everybody. Make sure you share this video. I'm going to put the link for the trailer. I think I already put it in there. So if you didn't actually get a chance to see the movie, watch the trailer. We'll talk about how you can see it again. But anyway, I just want you to tell everybody, because I just met you at the comedy show like about, what was it, like 3 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And through Kemp Earl, shout out to Kemp Earl. He's watching.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey.
And he was, I'm gonna be honest with you, he was like, you need to meet this young lady. Her name is, Kimia, and she's doing a movie. I'm like, all right, I'll go meet her. But like the thing about it, I get so many people sending me stuff for movies and songs. Can you listen to them? I'm just like, so, but because of him, I went. I'm so glad I went. So anyway, tell us a little bit about you and who you are. It don't matter which camera you look at.
Okay. Definitely. Well, my name is Kimia Workman. I'm an actor, writer, producer, director, musical artist. Did I miss anything? Former dancer, former radio personality. Well, yeah, I've been around. Around the whole entertainment.
You don't look that
spectrum.
old enough to be around. Because I remember when they were interviewing you at the end. And how long did you say you were acting?
14 years.
14 years, yeah. Yep. Wow. You can tell, though. Yep. You can really tell. I could tell. I could pick all of that up in the movie. Because you were not reading a script.
Right.
I peeped all of that. So how did you get into acting?
So I actually started in dance, like when I was 6 years old. My parents put me in dance. That was the first thing I ever did.
Okay.
Then I played instruments through like elementary school. Then I did a play where I got the chance to act in like 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Then I left it alone. Like I went to sports. Like I transitioned from being in entertainment and dancing and then getting into sports.
Okay.
So I played basketball all through middle school. But when I got to high school, I was also a 3-season athlete.
Okay.
So I played basketball, volleyball, and softball.
Gotcha.
But they had electives that you could choose.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw theater class as an elective. And I was like, this could be interesting. I might like theater. I did a play in elementary school.
Right.
So I took theater as my elective, and it was my absolute favorite class. Like I could not wait to go to theater class.
Yeah.
Took it all 4 years of high school. Went to college, still took theater classes, didn't major in theater. Unfortunately, I wish I would have, but it's okay. But I took theater classes all through college, 4 years of college. Then when I graduated, I got a regular job. I'm like, this is boring. I don't want to do this work stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, how can I get back into acting? Because the only thing I knew was from doing plays from being in school.
Okay.
So I went on Craigslist. Back, this was like a 2008.
Right.
So Craigslist was popping. Like you could find anything on Craigslist, y'all. You know what I'm talking about. So I started looking up gigs on Craigslist and came across like castings for plays and short films, and I just started submitting my one photo that I had, and lo and behold, I got a call back for an audition for a play. Wow. And since then, like, it's taken off since I did that one play. Shout out to Cornelius. He got a play. He got it going on now, I think. Adams? Cornelius Adams. I know who you're talking about. He did the My First Love plays. Yeah. He been doing for years. Yeah. He been doing the Mama's Kitchen play for years. Right. He'll just get, different casts and just do it over and over and over again. So that was I started out with Cornelius, My First Love.
Okay. Yep. Now, how do you prepare for? Because you were like the star of the show. So how did you prepare for the lines? Because you had a lot of parts in there.
Yeah, it was a lot of lines. Because I think I filmed almost every single day. There was one day we didn't film, and like to shoot a feature film in 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks! Wow.
That's like unheard of.
Wow.
That's like insane.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you thinking?
Like, how many hours a day were you putting in?
Oh my gosh, 12, 14, 15
Wow.
hours. Yeah, it was long. It was long hours. But shout out to Taisha Downer, who's the writer and director of the film. She had a mission. We was on that mission together, and we was gonna get it done, and we got it done in 2 weeks. Wow. So having to learn all those lines, it was a lot. But I did have the script probably like a month prior to us actually getting into production, and it might have even been a little longer than that. But just really started diving into my script like a month before production. So just reading it every day, going over scene by scene by scene. Trying to figure out, what type of character I was going to bring out, because I did play multiple personalities.
Yes, she did, y'all. She did. She really did.
Just recording myself, that always helps me to help memorize lines. Yeah.
Because you had the British accent. You had the homegirl accent.
Country,
girl. Yeah. Boy, y'all, let me tell you. So this is the thing. Like, I love the fact that when the movie started, y'all just got right into it. You know how some movies just drag out, and you're like, okay, I know she's going to do something, but it's just like, when? But I like the fact that, like, y'all just went right in.
Got right into it.
And once homeboy said, like, I don't want to be with you, or I don't like you, or something like that, I said, ooh, that's
love you.
Probably not good right there. That's probably not too good. I was feeling that. I was looking at your facial expression. I was like, oh, something is about to happen. But it was just like, it wasn't predictable. I think that's what I really liked about the movie.
Oh, good.
Because some movies you can go to and you're sitting there, so you already pretty much know what's going to happen. But I like the fact that I could not predict any of the scenes. I didn't know which way you were coming from.
Who I was going to be.
Who you going to be, right? And then, even down to the scene with the officer, like, I'm like, where is this going? But the thing about it, somebody said to me was that, and this is the truth, because I do mental health stuff. There are people out there actually like that, which is insane.
Scary.
But there are people out there just like your character. And it's kind of scary, Yeah. But in some ways it was funny. But in other ways, it made you really think about the fact, like, there are people out there who are suffering with mental illness, multiple personalities, and they don't have anybody to talk to, and they literally live in their own head. So whatever is going on in their world and in their head, and it's telling them to do it, that's what they do. And I saw you bringing that out in some of the scenes. How did you get yourself into that character?
Yeah, it was.
Of just being crazy. Like, she was psycho.
She was psycho. It was crazy. And then it was like, it was hard to do, honestly. But at the same time, I was going through a personal situation in my life. That kind of made it a little easier or comforting for me to be able to bring out those different characters. But honestly, it's just that I just put my mind to doing a specific character, and I just went there. I was able to go there.
Wow.
Like, I was just able to go there. I shocked myself in doing some of these characters. And I remember one scene, I even got hot. Like, I felt myself getting hot because I was so into this character. Like, I really
Wow.
felt like it wasn't Kimia anymore.
See, that's the scary part for me. Like, you know, when I think about acting and stuff, I'm like, I don't know if it's certain parts I could do, because you really have to step out of yourself and be this particular character. And like, I don't know if I could really do that. Like, how do you come back after the scene is over? How do you come back to being yourself?
That's a great question. I don't think I came back to being myself until like a week after filming.
Wow.
Because it was like, okay, I was in this character. Like, we might have finished at like midnight. I'm still in my character, even when I went home.
Right.
I go to sleep. I wake up. I'm back in makeup in the morning, and like that character has never left me.
Wow.
So it's like having to do that over and over again for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I didn't really feel like myself until like a week after the production was done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That, yeah, I always wanted to ask that question. And then how does it feel to like when you're playing the characters where you're actually killing somebody? Like, you're shooting them with the gun. I think you hit the guy in the back of the head. Now that scene right there, that scene right there, when it was like you just lost it and went in, and I was like this on the seat. You know, every time you hit, I'm like, oh, oh, oh. Like, I was like, oh my, like I could actually. It was almost like I could feel it. You know, the rage, and then like you were going in on dude, and I was like, oh my goodness, like, and not only me, it was other people on my row, like, dang, they was holding us.
I heard it. It's so crazy. One of my homeboys even said, he was like, yo, when you hit his, can I say
yes,
when you hit his nuts with that hammer, he was like, yo, I felt that. And you didn't even have to really show it, but when you heard it, yo, I felt that.
Yeah, guys were screaming. Like, the guys on my row were just like, you know, I heard them. And this one man, I heard his foot just like boom, like it just, you know, slammed on the floor. Like, that's what I'm saying. The movie itself was not predictable. Right. And so some of the things that you did, it was just like nobody was expecting that. Right. You know, nobody. I don't even know if I guess I could talk about this part when you just held this penis in your hand and you were just singing the song, and I was just like, okay.
Everybody was like, oh, she's nuts. Like, what is wrong with her?
Oh my goodness.
But that is the writer. Shout out to.
That's why I said I have to interview her. Yeah. I have to figure out what were you thinking? Did somebody do something to you? I want to ask her that question. Did somebody do something to you? Because but for real though, I can imagine some of the stuff that she wrote in there. Like, when I was going through my situation and going through my divorce and stuff, you do go through different stages of anger and rage, and some of the stuff, like, you know, that you were feeling because of being rejected and just the way they were saying things to you. Like, I could actually feel that. You know, back when I was going through my thing, I could relate to how you were feeling, you know, and the anger. But I had to catch myself and grab myself, not because I ain't gonna sit no jail, girl.
I know that's right. I'm
not the jail type, so I was not trying to sit in jail. So I had to go to therapy. I talk about therapy. They probably sick of me talking about therapy. Hey, I had to go to therapy.
It's important.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with it. If it is needed, it is needed.
Yeah, I had to go to therapy because it would have been a homicide. So I said, I know. But it was definitely, now the other people that were in the film, the one thing I liked about the film, and I told you this too, is like, even from the time I walked in, it was very professionally done. Everything from y'all, like from the time you walk in the door, very professional setting, everything. It was at Hoyt's Theater out in Lincoln, Maryland. For those of you, some of y'all probably don't know who Hoyt's is because you don't live in Baltimore. But so it's a big theater. It wasn't at a little rinky-dink theater. This was at a big theater in Maryland, and it was very professionally done. I liked the way, you know, I just liked everything that you all had, the way it was set up from beginning to end.
Thank you.
And when you all were auditioning, how did that go? Like, what did you have to do to audition for the parts?
Yeah, so we did a video casting call.
Okay.
And also, Ty, she's worked on other movies before. I've been in her other movies before as well that are on Tubi and out on YouTube.
Okay.
And so she's like, I like to call her like the woman's Tyler Perry because of the fact that when she sees your talent, when she like really messes with you like that, when you're serious, you're professional, she brings you along for the next project and the next project, and she tries to find a place for you. Right. So some of the cast that was already a part of Queen of Hearts had worked with her before. Got you. So some of the things that she wrote, she already had an idea of who she may have wanted to play this role, or I think she could pull off this role great, or I think he'll be good for this role. So it's kind of like we kind of pre-selected people based on that and who she wanted to work with, but also we did have a video audition. So that's how we found our police officer Bill. That's how we found, who else did we find on that one?
Now, who was the guy that the officer went to because she wanted to get some fingerprints and stuff? The dark skinned guy, he wore glasses.
Oh, Charles McClain. He's really good.
He was good.
He's a natural. Yeah. He's one of the people that Ty brings along too. He's been in her plays before. Her other film that she has. He's been in some things too. So yeah, he was already. We was like, oh, he would be perfect for this role. He killed it.
He did, and everybody did. I didn't feel like anybody was there. Like, it was a movie on YouTube last night. I couldn't sleep, so I turned this movie on. It's like, how did this get on YouTube? Like, it looked like everybody was reading a script.
Oh, gosh!
And it was just like I had to turn it off because. That's what I'm saying. Like with this movie, I could tell from some of the accents of people from Baltimore, but it wasn't like they were reading a script. It was just like they're in the movie, they're acting.
It was natural.
So y'all got to see the movie Queen of Hearts. Now, how can they go and watch it now that is it still in the movies or?
So nope, it was only for this weekend only. But it will be distributed on a digital platform soon. We're in talks with different networks right now, trying to figure out what's going to be the best home for Queen of Hearts. So we do have a distributor that we're working with right now. So hopefully you guys will hear something soon, maybe the top of the year.
I'm sure y'all will though, because that movie was good. And what about part 2? There has to be a part 2.
I know everybody's asking about part 2. Even yesterday, we had the show yesterday. That was the question. Where's the part 2? So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be seeing how to develop a part 2, whether we're going to keep it as a pilot, because we originally think we was going to turn it into a series. So we're going to start working on a pilot to see how that goes, and then maybe talk about how we're going to go from there.
Because if you could get a net on Netflix,
I know.
That would be, man, to get on Netflix. I would love to see that on Netflix. It deserves to be on Netflix, and it's just, because she could actually expand more on a lot of different things.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, it would go into the backstory.
Yes.
Like how Orange is the New Black, how they go into everybody's backstory. Right. It could go on. Because
I would like to know how, what was the character's name?
Which one?
Yours.
Oh, Pamela Moore.
Pamela. I would like to know how Pamela got to be so crazy. Was she born that way, or did something happen? Like, I just want to know, how did she get? I know they did one part where they said she was in the institution.
Yeah. So you heard that part, right?
Yeah. So I'm like, what happened?
What happened?
And that's why I said we need. And everybody on my road, they were like, we need a part 2. I'm like, yes, we need to know about Pamela. I need to know about the police officer, because I was feeling her when she came to you. I need to know about the police officer. Yep. How is the police officer doing? I need to know how she's doing.
Like, because that story that she said at the end, it shocked you, right? You didn't think that would happen.
Right.
So I can't tell y'all gonna have to watch it.
Y'all gotta go see it. You gotta watch it.
As writers, we're definitely trying to develop what that backstory would be and how to make it like really, really stand out and really catching to the audience. So we're gonna be talking about developing that soon.
So when you was everything filmed in Baltimore?
Yep.
Everything, okay. Because I noticed all of the streets and stuff like that. But this is my question now. How did y'all get Trey Chaney? And let me tell you something. I had just finished, because I was behind on watching Saints and Sinners, right? And it didn't dawn on me until I was sitting in the theater. I'm like, oh, Trey Cheney is in here. Like
Mm-hmm.
I had just finished that day. I had just finished the last episode because they're not coming on anymore, which I'm so
Right, they
mad about.
ended. I
They're not coming
know.
on, but I really like him. How did y'all get these two guys in the movie?
Yeah, so crazy thing. Trey Cheney and I worked together on two other projects
Oh,
before.
okay, okay.
So, we were able to develop that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And Cherie, one of the producers, also knew him from previous projects. So she was able to get him on.
Oh,
And, he
wow.
already knew me. This was the
Okay.
first time he was meeting Ty, but he was like, hey, if Cherie and Kimmy say, oh, I'm down. Like,
Wow.
I was like,
Wow.
that's what's up, bro. You're
Yeah.
going to love it.
Yeah.
Robert Rashard, we actually, went through his management
Okay.
to get him and try to negotiate the
Mm-hmm.
best price that we could get him
Right,
for
right,
within
right.
our budget.
Yeah.
And he read the script and he was down for it. We flew him out for a day
Mm-hmm.
and then he went right back to LA.
Well, y'all, he only needed a day anyway because she
Yeah,
demolished him, so he only needed
he only
one
needed that
day.
one day. And
One day
don't,
he was gone.
don't forget about Jeremy L.
Oh yeah,
Carver.
yeah,
He played
yeah.
the detective.
Right.
He was actually young Lucius in
Yes,
Empire.
yes, yes.
And we had already developed a relationship as well because we worked together on a short film before too.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Cherie and I, both, pulled out cards, got him to talk to Ty,
Mm-hmm.
and he was down with it. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. It was good. The other thing that was good is just filming it. It was good. I've seen movies that it looked like somebody just filmed in their house, like they pieced it all together after they got done.
Mm-hmm.
But that movie was the lighting. I mean, because I look at everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was good. You know how sometimes when they're trying to connect the scenes, it seems like it's a little teeny weeny delay. And it's like, what are y'all doing? And then they get to the next scene. But this one, it kept going.
Mm-hmm.
And so did you already have people that are doing that as far as like the pictures, I mean the movie, the editing and all of that, filming?
Yeah, we went into our pre-production phase where first it started out with me and Ty.
Okay.
Then we was like, all right, we need to build a team. She told me her idea, read the script. All right, we need to build a team. I brought in two producers, Cherie and Paris.
Okay.
Once we had the four of us, we started, reaching out to the people that we knew we wanted to be a part of it.
Right.
Then we brought on executive producers, her husband D, and who's a casting director. Her name is Kwanzaa.
Wow.
Brought her on, so now we got a team, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So now it's like, okay, we need a good cinematographer. Let's all pull together our resources, see who we can get to film this thing.
Wow.
Shout out to Don, the cinema, I think, on Instagram. He we saw his work. All of us loved the work. We was like, okay, let's see what we can work with him. He pulled his crew.
Wow.
So from him, he bought his lighting people, his sound people. It all came together. And then we already had an editor in mind. And me and other people had worked with him before. He was like, he's the guy for editing. And that's just how it came about.
That's crazy because that's how you do it.
Yes.
I'm telling you, if we as a people would just learn how to somebody, and we just start. I love it. I love that. It was so, and you could just tell, like, it was done with love. You could really tell, even at the end when the movie was over and they pulled everybody up front, like you could see that everybody loved what they had done. You all loved working with each other, had formed a bond and a relationship. So it was just like, some things you can see. And so I really hope, like my hope is that you all get on Netflix.
Yes. All right, talking to existence.
Yes. We're able to see, season 1, episode 1, and and go through those seasons, but we're able to do all of that. I'm really hoping because it's too good to pass by, and not do anything with it. And I'm not just saying that. I called you and told you like that.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, when Lady J called me personally to tell me this, this is certain.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta interview her because that was amazing. And shout out to you for just bringing it to life, taking because you had the bulk of the movie, and for just bringing it. I love the outfits, by the way, the outfits they had you in, and I like the outfit you had on at the event.
Oh,
that was
thank
nice.
you.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yes, I got a lot of compliments on
that.
that.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. But yeah, I loved everything about the movie, and I hope to kind of, be able to interview some more people so you all can get to see the other characters that were in the movie. Definitely want to interview the writer.
We had some questions over this side.
It's questions are, that's my son watching on there right now.
Okay.
Hey guy, and we'll come back. Stephanie Workman.
Oh, that's my mom. Hey mom.
Oh, okay. Y'all, Stephanie Workman is on there. Y'all, I don't have my glasses on. So.
Why did my mother keep? She's talking about the soup, the soup.
Yes.
She texted me that early this morning, talking about some good morning. Like,
oh my goodness, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness. That is so funny.
For y'all that don't know, that's one of my characters in the film.
Yes. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all got to see it. I hope that it comes out. Who's that? James Davis.
Right.
I hope that you guys actually get a chance to see it because it was good. It really was. I'm not gonna tell you that it wasn't. Y'all know I'm gonna tell you if it wasn't good. It was good. It was actually good. I loved every minute of it. As a matter of fact, I wanted to go to see it the next day, but we had basketball practice. But I wanted to see it again. That's why I was asking you if it was still in the movies.
You can see it right from the comfort of your home very soon.
Very soon, y'all. Very soon. I think that particular night, like when it does come out, I think what I'm going to do is have like a girls' night and just have some of my friends over that didn't see it because I went with my son. But have some friends over so we can watch and we can talk about it, eat our popcorn and stuff. Yeah, because I love movies.
Yes.
So what's the next project for you?
Yeah, so I also filmed a movie called Be More Careful.
Okay.
Which is based off of a book by Shannon Holmes.
Okay.
Very popular book, true story that happened in Baltimore years and years ago. So I filmed that. That should be coming out next year. Okay. I filmed a movie. I just wrapped a movie called Dummy Mission. Shout out to Queen, the writer and director of Dummy Mission. So that's also a great story. It's like a comedy / drama, and that should be coming out next year as well. So yeah, look out.
So is this what you do full time?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Praying for it.
You will.
Praying for it. Definitely.
You will. Yeah. Definitely. You definitely will because I don't know why you wouldn't. It's just like y'all have to see her acting. Like it's just really real, and so I'm actually looking forward to seeing you on the big screen. I don't see why you wouldn't be.
Yes,
but and then it's just great to have somebody from home, from the city because we hear so many bad things going on every single freaking day. It's always something going on. My friends are like, it can't be that bad there. I'm like, it is. But when we had a movie premiere night, that was great to be able to go. Girl, let me tell you something. Did you know that people were standing up against the walls at the theater?
I didn't until the lights came on, and I saw it when I was going down the steps. So
that theater was packed.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, y'all, like there were no seats. People were against the wall. And at first I thought maybe they had, how people buy popcorn or something and they don't want to. It was no seats.
Yeah.
So, listen. I don't know why it wouldn't make it or nobody would pick it up. Like they have to.
Somebody's definitely
they have to.
Yeah.
They have to pick it up because it was amazing. And as soon as it comes out, y'all, like, I'll definitely let you all know when it's out so you can purchase it. Don't be doing no bootleg stuff. Go purchase the movie because how people, they like to know, did you get a copy? And they, so listen, we want to purchase it. We want to support. We want to let everybody know, like, this was it really was a great movie. And I wish you all the best. I wish you all the success and everything. And I'm going to tell you something. I said to my son, like, I don't mess with a lot of people.
For real?
I don't. I really don't. Like, the people that really, really know me, they know I'm quick to tell you no. And so, but like I told my son, when I met you at the comedy show, I said she was so professional. I'm big on people being professional,
Same.
keeping their word, calling you, whatever. You text me before I even got a chance to text you because I was so busy. But I told my son, I said, that's the only reason I'm like really, I said, I'm going to go ahead and go to the movie, support and everything. And then to get there and see everybody so professional, because I listen, I'm not lying. I go through some stuff where I'm just
I
like,
bet. Oh, I can imagine.
I told my son one time, you can pack everything up because we're leaving. I don't do unprofessional. I don't because
I don't blame
that's
you
you sometimes guilty by association, and so we don't have to be at everything and do everything. But that's the thing that really attracted me to what you were doing is your professionalism at the event, at the comedy show. So I just want to tell you, keep it up.
Thank you.
I am so happy for you. Like, I'm one of those people, like, I shout and clap for people when I see you doing something.
Yep.
Like, and so I really, moms, keep pushing her, keep pushing her. And make sure, and whoever is, listen, let me tell you something. I keep telling whoever comes on this YouTube page looking for girls and all that kind of stuff, don't bring it over here. Go look somewhere else. We're not doing that over here. That porn stuff, all this stuff. Y'all go get a life. Let me block them. Let me block them.
What is that?
They've been coming on in the comments the whole time. Get away from here. Nobody had time for that.
Right.
Oh goodness. So anyway, any final thoughts or words you want to leave with everybody?
Yeah, definitely. I also wrote, directed, and produced a series called Shock Nation, which is on YouTube. So definitely, if you just search Shock Nation, check that out. I'm also in the works of trying to get that distributed as well.
Okay.
Maybe Tubi or something like that.
Yeah.
But it is like an 8-episode. It's 2 seasons. First season is 8 episodes. Second season is 9 episodes. So that was the first project that I actually took upon myself and produced.
Now,
and
what is
started.
That about? Shock
So
Nation?
It's about a young girl growing up in the streets of Baltimore, just really looking to find her way.
Okay.
She has this dream of dance, but she stopped dancing due to a situation that happened within her family, and she lost her motivation. So now she's in the process of trying to find herself, and trying to gain back that inspiration for dancing. So I shot it in Baltimore, used a lot of Baltimore people, Baltimore dancers, DMV dancers, all of that. So that's the thing that we want to do with Dare to Dream Films. We want to bring Hollywood to us, to Baltimore.
Absolutely.
DMV and Baltimore is we have so much talent here, and we're coming up in the game. So that's what we're trying to do. That's why we're trying to find out the stars. Come to Baltimore and shit.
Exactly. And it's called
Shock Nation.
Shock Nation, everybody. Okay. So I just went to the grocery store today. I'm going to get my popcorn. I bought some popcorn. Yeah. I'm going to watch Shock Nation tonight. Me and Coco, that's my shih tzu.
Awesome.
We're going to watch Shock Nation. And I'll probably come back on and talk about it, But who is that? So...
Oh, that they missed it.
Oh, yeah. You'll get a chance to see it again. I'm sure. Y'all gonna see it on the big screen.
Yeah, but, for sure. They had some other questions up
here. Yeah, you can scroll. You can scroll down.
Can you scroll down? Oh, there you go. Where was it? Oh, here it is. What? Oh, shoot, y'all. What made her that way? Was it abuse, revenge, sexual demons? Or mental disorder? Or you have a mental disorder? Well, that would be something that we go into her backstory.
Yeah, that's the part 2 that we're talking about, y'all. Because that was my question. I want to know. Somebody up here saying part 2. But that was my question too. I want to know what made her that way. She's a psycho. So what it had to be. I know that it had to be a guy. I'm telling y'all, it had to be a man that just, it had to be. Or this is the other thing I thought about. I'm just speculating because I don't know. But I said maybe it was a man in her life, her adult life, or she could have been a victim of incest as a kid. I thought about that. And maybe it just messed her up to the point that she kept making the wrong decisions when it came to relationships and men. I thought about that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Kind of close, but we're still developing. But we do have our kind of one that we went with, but you'll find out.
Those are just my thoughts. And then I thought maybe she was in some kind of she was abandoned, maybe in a group home or something, and some things happened while she was in a group home. I don't know, y'all. I'm just speculating.
Okay, writer over here, LadyJ writer. We want to bring you into the writing room. You ready?
I'm just speculating, y'all. But those are some of the ideas I came up with that would make you just kind of lose it, because you don't have anybody. Let's think, if you're a kid and you're going through this, who do you talk to?
Exactly.
So the only thing you do in order to be, and this is also from training, but in order for you to be able to function, you just go inside yourself and you create your own world.
You do.
You
do.
So that's what I was thinking about.
You do.
So I don't know, y'all, but
we will show it.
We'll see.
We will show it.
And what was that comment?
How well did she prepare to study the role of the serial killer? And was she more of a cognitive distortion or a multiple? I can't see the rest of that. How well did I prepare? One thing that I didn't mention that how I prepared was that I did watch psychological thrillers.
Ooh.
I studied multiple personalities, like in Split.
Ooh.
Like if you're familiar with the movie Split, he had multiple personalities that he had to jump into. Like he was a little kid at one point, then he was like this really nice guy. I really watched those type of psychological thrillers to just dive into how I can get into those personalities like that, like how Split was. So,
did you take a vacation afterwards?
Did I? I think I did. I want to say I did.
I think you would need to, like, after playing a psycho crazy part like that.
Yeah, I think I did. I think I went to North Carolina for like a couple days, like 3 days.
Yeah, because I would think you just need to like come down, off of that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're actually studying crazy people, and then taking on. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. I don't think I could play that part.
Yeah, it was difficult. One of the most challenging roles thus far in my career.
Yeah, because it's you have to really become that person. That would be a little bit too much for me.
Yeah,
because I would probably need and now I do understand why actors take time off. Like you all do a lot of filming like day to day, and then I understand why like 3 or 4 months they're not doing anything. They're just because you need that break. Because that's a lot on your mind of just learning the parts, being around the same people every day, and the constant rehearsal, and then the part that you play.
Yep.
So yeah, oh man, that's a lot.
Yes.
But okay, and one more question. Remember the part where the guy who was at the bar, is that a real bar in Baltimore?
Yeah, shout out to the owner of Dimples. Dimples is right on in Randallstown on right by Offit Road.
Okay.
The name changed so many times.
Yeah,
but it's that little bar like right on the corner of Offit Road.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
That. Yeah, he was very nice.
Is this a real place? I couldn't remember because I know pretty much most of the streets of Baltimore. I cannot remember. I wasn't sure if it was in the city or not. Yeah. That's what was confusing me. So that was actually a real place.
All over. Yep.
Okay.
Shout out to all our sponsors. Flamboyant, the store that we use for that store scene. Yeah. She was super dope. The store is super dope.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Just everybody that let us use their locations. We appreciate you.
Right. And as far as like the cars and stuff, did you have to rent those, or was it
they were our cars?
Your cars. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, everything was good. Like I said, you guys, when it comes out, it's called Queen of Hearts. Make sure you check it out. Mm-hmm. And I'm definitely going to keep you posted on when it's coming out, because we're going to be looking for it, because we're going to have a conversation and really talk about it, because it's worth talking about. Mm-hmm. And hopefully I'll be able to get an interview with, what's the writer's name? Taisha Downer. Hopefully I'll be able to get an interview with her. I definitely want to talk to her and pick her brain about the movie. But yeah, so anything you want to say before we go?
Just like to thank you all for supporting me with my career. If I don't know you yet, please make sure to follow me on social media at Kimia Works. That's KIMIA Works. That's on everything: Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, all of that. Mm-hmm. And I'm at Kimia Workman on Facebook. So.
Now, is Kimia your real name?
Yes,
it is your real name.
It's a Japanese name.
That's what I thought. I told my son, I said, she's Asian. I can't figure out. Because I can tell by the name and just by looking at you. Like
Yep.
you have that look. Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank
You have
you.
that look
Thank
though. But I
you.
told my son, I was like, that name, yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
but yeah, but a beautiful name, and thank you so much for coming to do the interview. I really appreciate it. Anytime you need to do an interview, whatever, whether it's virtual, in person, and I can do it, just let me know. My platform is
Yes.
always open to you.
Thank you so much.
Always, because like I support Black businesses, but like I tell them, y'all got to be doing right.
Yeah, right. They're gonna have you on here looking bad.
Exactly. So it has to be done right. But everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you gave them all of your sites. They spell your name for them also, because they may not be able to.
It's Kimia.
Okay, Kimia Workman. And on Facebook it's Kimmy, right?
It's on Facebook. Oh yeah, my personal page is Kimmy, but my other talent page on Facebook is just my name, Kimia Workman.
Okay, Kimia Workman. So make sure y'all go to her page, check out her social media page, and y'all tonight, let's go and watch. It's called Shock Nation. Yep. Let's go to YouTube tonight, because this is my last show for tonight. I'm tired. It's the fourth one. So let's go tonight. Let's go watch Shock Nation. If I know some of you may have to go to work tomorrow, but it's still a little early. Let's just watch one episode tonight, and come back and talk about it. Because I know I'm getting ready to do that. I'm getting ready to curl up and with some popcorn and watch Shock Nation. So thank you so much for joining us. My name is Dr. Lady J. We are here every single day. Tomorrow night we got shows coming up, starting at, I believe, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock tomorrow night. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Make sure you go to the website, ladyjmedia.com. You'll be able to go on the website page. You can go straight to the radio station. Do me a favor, make sure you share the video. Push this movie as much as you can. Let everybody know that Queen of Hearts came out, and telling you, it was fire. That's all I can say. So thank you so much. Everybody have a good night. Have a great night. Be blessed, and join me tomorrow morning for the life coaching session on I'm not sure what it's on. Just join me in the morning at 8 o'clock for the life coaching session. All right, everybody. Take care. Bye. Have a great night. Bye-bye.